In this video, you'll learn how to close a Microsoft Forms survey so it stops collecting new responses while still keeping all of your existing data safe and accessible. Let's start with what it actually means to close a form in Microsoft Forms. When you close a survey, you're basically telling the system to stop accepting any new responses. People who still have the link won't be able to submit anything else, but all the answers you've already collected stay in place. You can still review them, export them, and analyze them whenever you want. So closing a form is a good idea when your deadline has passed or you've simply gathered enough feedback. First, open your form in Microsoft Forms. You can do this by signing in to Microsoft Forms in your browser and going to your list of existing forms. Find the survey you want to close and click on it to open it. You should see the usual editing view with your questions and options laid out on the screen. Make sure you've opened the correct form, especially if you have several that look similar, because the change you're about to make affects whether people can still respond. Once your form is open, look for the settings option. Depending on your screen size and layout, this is usually found near the top of the page, often represented by a gear icon or a button labeled Settings. Click on Settings to open the menu of options that control how your form behaves. Inside the Settings panel, you'll see various controls related to things like who can respond, response notifications, and the status of the form. The key option we're interested in is the one that controls whether your form is currently accepting responses. Look for the switch or toggle labeled Accept Responses. By default, this setting is turned on, which means the form is open and people can still submit answers. To close the survey, simply turn Accept Responses off. This might be a switch you click or slide, depending on your version, but the idea is the same. You're disabling the ability for new responses to be submitted. As soon as you turn Accept Responses off, the form stops receiving new responses. If someone tries to open the link after you've done this, they'll see a message letting them know that the form is no longer accepting answers. You can usually customize that message in the same settings area if you want to give a reason like this survey is now closed or the response period has ended. It's important to note that closing the form does not delete it. You can still open the Responses tab at any time to see all the data you've collected. You can filter, review individual submissions, or export everything to Excel for further analysis. And if you ever change your mind and want to reopen the survey, you can simply go back into Settings and turn Accept Responses back on. That's all you need to do. By opening your form, going into Settings, and switching Accept Responses off, you've effectively closed your Microsoft Forms survey while keeping all your existing responses intact and ready for review.